Hey guys, thanks for stopping in. For anybody that doesn't know my story, I've had TOS or Thoracic Outlet Syndrome for about 35, 36 years now. I'm 54 and I started having problems when I was 17 or 18, so it's been a long time. I did have a surgery more than 20 years ago on the right side where they just took the scalene muscles out of my neck. That ended up making me worse. So been disabled since then. Now today I'm talking about mobility versus strengthening. I've been working on mobility, better mobility, for more than 6 years now, and I still don't do any strengthening exercises because some of the people I listen to, there's a channel I watch a lot called Functional Patterns, and he teaches functional movement, and he always says that if you don't have good movement and full range of motion, you shouldn't do strengthening exercises. So I still don't do any strengthening exercises because I'm not to the point where I have full range of motion yet. It's getting a little bit better all the time, but in my case, I've had a TOS for so many years it affected my whole body. My whole body is tight and stiff, and I have pain in my entire body. So it's a lot different than if you're a younger person and if you've just recently started having problems and you get diagnosed and you have surgery or you start doing physical therapy or whatever. And a lot of the younger people don't quite get what I'm talking about. In fact, one guy said I have about as much credibility as a child, so I guess he doesn't understand where I'm coming from, and probably most people out there really don't understand where I'm coming from. You know, when I do these videos, I don't give any type of medical advice, or I only tell people what helps me. So it doesn't mean it's going to help anybody else, although I think a lot of the stuff I do will help some other people. But you know, who in their right mind is going to get in front of the camera with all these purple marks all over my body from doing vacuum cupping? Or I've actually done videos with cups on me. I mean, who's going to do that? The only reason I do that is because it helps me personally, and I want to put that out there that it can help other people with pain management. So a lot of the stuff I do, like the vacuum cupping, I do a lot of self-myofascial release with lacrosse balls and sticks and all kinds of stuff like that. I do joint mobility exercises. I use clubs like this, Indian clubs, because it helps get the range of motion back in my arms, my wrists, my elbows, because you can move these in 3 dimensions. Where lifting weights, you're just going, you know, up and down. That's not going to help you regain your mobility and range of motion. So a lot of people out there think that you need to start strengthening to get better from this, but I think strengthening comes last. When you can move well, then maybe you can do some strengthening exercises. Actually, these clubs, I guess, are considered, I consider more mobility, but they do strengthen the muscles as they start to move better. So I guess this would be considered strengthening, but so that's where I'm coming from. I think good mobility, good movement is the #1 thing if you're in pain before any type of strengthening exercises. I know probably a lot of people would disagree with me on that, but one thing I've noticed is the longer I'm on YouTube, people seem to disagree with a lot of stuff I do, but you know, I just have my own way of doing things and seeing things, and what works for me is what I make videos about. People can take what they want from it. The stuff I've been doing has really been helping me, so that is the stuff I make videos about. So will you ever see me lifting weights and doing strengthening exercises? Probably not. I may use heavier clubs and other types of 3-dimensional movement type things like sticks or balls or medicine balls, stuff like that. I'm more into the functional movement type of stuff. I actually think for someone like me that's in chronic pain, things like weightlifting are just not a good idea. That guy I was talking about that has the functional patterns channel, he always says any type of exercise that is not improving your posture is not good exercise. So I kind of listen to that, and the stuff I do does seem to be improving my posture over time. So that's my video today. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll talk to you next time.